Hi everyone, welcome back. We're on to the third episode of House of the Dragon. And last episode we had the aftermath of the killing, the brutal murder of Aegon's son, essentially. And he's in mourning, he's having a bit of a freak out, he's hanging people in the streets, and he's removed the hand badge from his, what is he to him? His grandfather, I guess. His granddad Otto's hand badge, and handed it over to, of all people, Sir Criston, who's a fucking idiot that last episode. I couldn't stand him. So I imagine he's just going to get more annoying. That's his arc. I don't know if he's going to die. I feel like they're going to keep him for a while, unfortunately. Unless they give him a redemption arc. I'm happy for that. Like, we did it with Jaime Lannister, we can do it with Sir Criston. I don't feel like that's where they're going with him, though. So, yeah. That was happening. It's all a bit of a meltdown over with the Greens. With the Blacks. Oh, Rhaenyra was beefing with Daemon, and then Daemon ran away. There was an assassination attempt with Rhaenyra. The twins died. That's everything. Now we can move on to the episode.
Can you even get that thing up?
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
Blackwood! Put the boundary stones back.
Oh, we got a beef going on with people I don't know. The Brackens are beefing with the Blackwoods.
This is our land.
This is my land. Got lovely cheekbones. Look at that, chiseled.
Babe killer. What did you say?
Babe killer, he's killing children. These two are going to fight. One of them's going to die.
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Ah.
Your uncle declared for Aegon, did he?
I see. Civil war. Oh. Yeah, that's the same person. Okay. This place been burnt down. Look at the windmill. Oh, did Daemon, perhaps, with the dragon, kill them all? Because they all seem to be pretty burnt. I wouldn't put it past Daemon.
He is the basest of villains. He sullies the grave of his brother.
Oh, let them be together.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
So what do we do now? Like, what's the actual plan?
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
Yeah. At least she gets it.
Hotter blood has prevailed, I think.
Yeah.
The young men have taken the bit in their teeth they wish to punish, to avenge.
She's so smart.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
That is easy enough. They usurped my throne.
That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
There were lots of stuff on there.
Or when Luke took Aemon's eye?
Oh, we're going way back then.
There may be another way.
Tell me. She's so wise.
Alicent Hightower.
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen.
Yeah.
You've seen what has happened since then.
Well, that's only because she's delusional about that whole thing with Viserys, that miscommunication situation.
There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin.
She sent a raven.
Did she?
I do not care to read her message.
Read her letters,
What
man.
she did
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted
Oh,
it.
look at this. Women.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Oh, she gets it. She gets it. Wow. Incredible. That's your hand right there. Hand of the queen.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne.
Come on,
There is
Rhaenyra.
nothing more to be said.
Understand. Be understanding. Oh, not you. What? I think he knows he's in over his head.
Only they'll be waiting.
He doesn't really know what he's doing. Oh, look at that necklace of hands. That's kind of crazy. Does he know that Eric or whoever it is that he sent off is dead? Does he know that he fucked that plan up? I'm guessing so, by the way he's behaving. He seems very self-conscious. You're late to the meeting?
Forgive my lateness.
Important business, no doubt.
You've appointed new knights to the Kingsguard, Your Grace.
To replace those we lost.
The last one needlessly, some might say.
So they do know, yes.
Sir Eric was awarded the great duty of ending Rhaenyra's challenge. He failed to discharge it.
He failed because the scheme was rash.
Perhaps,
Oh,
Your Grace,
tell
but we
it.
cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
As now it surely will.
Yeah.
As now, it already has. House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods.
The Blackwoods and the Brackens have feuded for centuries. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient grudge. It's no true war.
Call it what you will. I call it war.
Okay, if you want.
And so will Dragonstone. What are we going to do about it? We send a raven to Lord Tully. These houses are his vassals, are they not?
He must control them.
Lord Grover Tully is a flaccid old fool who couldn't control his cock and a cunny. Begging your pardon, Your Majesty.
Do you have any better suggestions?
And your brother Darren's dragon nears fighting age. Call on
Let's
them to
meet this
suppress
Darren
their
guy.
Alas,
Have we
they are
met him
months
yet?
away.
I don't remember
My
him.
lord brother Jason is raising a great army at Castle Rock.
The
From west.
Should we not
Lannisters.
aim to unite these armies and then strike as one?
Ah, the great military mind of the Citadel. Do
I
remind me
served around
which
the
link in your
Grand
chain denotes the art of war.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. I will ride out with those I can muster here.
Oh, he's going to meet Daemon
men
there.
are trained.
You need time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Speed is my ally. I
The
will turn
Rivermen.
the Crown Land House, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
It's not going to work,
So
is it?
impatient to ride with so few men. So like to be destroyed by the first stronghold you meet. A bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
Yeah, for real. It hasn't worked in the past. Dickhead.
What say you, my king?
I like that she's beefing with him.
And you'll take Aemond and Vhagar.
Vhagar will remain here
Why?
to defend the city.
Bro, that big dragon, you're going to need it.
To war, then. I'll come too with Sunfire.
Aegon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
Wow,
My
they're all
plan is
going
not
there.
to draw attention.
What will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons? She'll want to answer for Sir Eric.
We will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought. But we cannot risk your loss.
I don't know. They're probably going to bump into Daemon, I'm pretty sure. Because that's where he's off to, isn't it?
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
Are you? He needs a trim. I like that Alicent is not taking Sir Kristen's bullshit. It's very clearly bullshit. Dark hair, who's this? Oh,
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
yes she
I was
did.
not believed at first.
You saved my life.
I am eternally grateful.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Social climber? Fair enough. I think it'd be wise to have her. Build an army of, like,
I
women
know
at
the
your
workings
court.
of
I
the
like
Red
that.
Keep and the movements of those who serve there.
Yeah.
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done.
Do you care about what the
To
High
me.
Towers have done?
To those who served me. But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper, and only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
I hope you do not confuse mercy with pliancy.
Are they always like this?
Yeah, they don't shut the fuck up.
Sea Smoke, my late lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late.
He doesn't
I
have a
cannot know
rider.
why.
Maybe he's lonely.
I've decided to send Joffrey to Ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn.
Whoa.
She has pledged an army in return for a dragon. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety can be found.
Tyraxes is better hatchling.
There's just so many names.
And Stormcloud.
I want you to go with them.
God. When they start
The Red
listing them
Keep
all, I
is in
can't keep up.
disarray. They have sent one assassin in the night, and their dragons are ever a short flight away.
Mm-hmm.
You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think.
Pentos, yes.
When my mother died.
She died through childbirth.
Write to Prince Reggio. If he will have you, then go to him. I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away. But you have seen what may befall them here.
I think it was the moment you send your boy away that he died, so...
I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
Wow. She's a kid.
Teach them, train them. Guard them as a dragon guards her eggs.
And my sister.
That's a lot of responsibility.
I need Bailey here.
Because she has a dragon.
I cannot promise to make you happy.
Oh,
But
that's such
I
an L.
ask you, make this sacrifice willingly.
Well, she doesn't really get a choice to make it willingly.
Your Grace.
I'd be pissed if I was the girl as well. That's Daemon's dragon. I recognise its skinniness. Is this Harrenhal? I forget what it looks like. Let's go. See? Look at me and my dragon eyes. I know who's dragon. Couldn't tell you the name. This is a bit of a shithole, isn't it? Come on. It's like in Shrek when they arrive at the castle. Except he's the one with the dragon. He's trying to find Fiona. Okay. Whoa! Hello. Good evening. What are we eating?
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Okay, take it, sure.
Apparently so.
I know this guy. I saw him in... What was it? King Lear? One of those Shakespeare plays. Simon Russell Beale? He's a proper theatre actor.
Pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen.
I mean, that
first
didn't take
her
him long,
name.
did it?
I swear this by the old gods and the new.
Thank
Supper
you.
is venison with black cabbage and peas.
I'll eat it.
No red currant. Sorry about that.
That's okay, don't worry. I'll allow it. That wasn't too bad at all.
I've survived many a battle. I do not mean to be felled by poison peas.
Come on, eat his food.
I'll admit that my cook's peas aren't
That's just
exactly the
rude.
stuff of legend, but poison?
Yeah, come on.
It's an easy way to kill a dragon rider.
He's given you his castle. Eat his peas.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, Laris Strong?
Ah, yeah, he's
He
with
who sits at the false
Alison.
court of Aegon.
Laris Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Laris Clubfoot, let's go.
He's a scourge upon this castle and this family.
Laris Foot Fetish.
Do you not think it strange that his father, my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire?
That's your nephew.
And his son, too.
Okay.
Here, in this damp place, even in summer we struggle to light the
I'm
hearts.
glad they know
So
the
no,
truth.
you will find no loyalty to Laris Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace.
Okay, your grace, whatever.
Forgive me,
It's okay.
I'd only assumed that as consul...
And we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Your Grace.
Harrenhal
Oh.
is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms.
Is it? It's a bit of a shithole.
Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair.
Yeah.
Since your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
Let's build a roof first of
Even
all.
if we possess the coin, my prince.
King, person.
Your Grace.
Your grace,
To what possible
sure.
end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison them.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail.
Well, let's get
It's
to him
said
before he
that
dies.
can no longer speak, nor seal his bowels.
Oy.
Begging your pardon for the impression. His grip on his bannerman is weak. They feel they can do as they please.
I will speak with him nonetheless. People should obey their liege lord, whatever his condition. Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon
Might wake him up a bit.
will sharpen minds round these parts.
Mm-hmm.
Might I ask,
Love a threat,
Your
the
Grace,
dragon.
if you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
Well, we take
We
over
march on
King's
King's
Landing.
Landing and take the throne.
In it. What else?
The throne?
Well, yeah, come on, man. What did you expect? So these guys are all off to Harrenhal as well right now. Is this kid reporting
Lord
that
Commander.
Damon's already there?
Your host is mustered and ready to march.
Nope. Oh, they've all got this haircut right now. I don't like it. Oh, it looks so silly. Is
So,
she
Kristen?
flirting? What's this? Is he just jealous?
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Never mind, not flirting.
Arrived last night from Elton.
Sir Kristen,
You have a brother?
mayhaps I should say, my Lord Hand.
So, Wayne, welcome to King's Landing.
How exhilarating to arrive and find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully,
Be replaced by you.
unseated as hand of the king.
Sassy.
And by a man from such modest beginnings.
Is this the first conversation
Sir
you're going to
Gawain
have
has
with him?
volunteered to accompany you into battle.
We have a full complement, Your Grace.
Yeah, we don't
You
need
should
this
have a full
guy.
one.
Not a ginger. Did we always know she had a brother?
May the seven guide you.
Is this the first time it's
Good
mentioned?
night.
That her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart.
No. Disgusting. Get fucked. Fuck off.
Your
This
Grace.
is not some lovely medieval romance. At least the brother will sort it out. How's this going to work out? Are we going to have a dragon fight by the end of this episode? They're still hanging there? That must be disgusting by now. Oy. Yeah. Ooh. Feast for crows.
Then we must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. And now the Riverlands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill. How fares
That's
Prince
what they
Daemon with
called
our
it.
army?
Daemon's alone right
no
now.
word from Prince Daemon, Your Grace.
Then we must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons.
Dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
What do you want to do then?
Fear
what are we
of it is
doing?
in itself a weapon.
We're
The
just
Greens
sitting
will make
here
the
at the
same
moment.
calculation. We must give Daemon time.
Why doesn't he just tell them where he is?
Your Grace,
God.
you have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. Prince Daemon is abroad, and Aegon's factions are enraged at the death of his son. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe.
Hiding.
A source of distress.
The men are getting agitated. But I can understand their worries.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other.
I like Rhaenys.
So how
She's
do
slowly
they
becoming my
fare?
favourite.
I am no longer an invalid.
Oh, well done.
I would fight 100 battles before I went into exile with none but prattling babes.
One of those babes is your heir.
She can't exactly fight 100 battles, can she? I think Joffrey's
Then
one
we
of
must
Rhaenyra's kids.
hope
Don't know about Rhaena. I can't tell which ones are Daenerys. Not Daenerys.
We are at war,
Rhaena's.
Corlys.
God, I'm forgetting their names. Rhaenyra's and which ones are
Something was
Daemon's.
before you.
Well,
It's just too many names. Is she in Pentos now? I honestly couldn't tell. It looks quite sunny, so maybe she is. Oh no, she's not. Never mind.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I send what I can.
Lol, you get
Stormcloud
nothing.
And Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for
They're
you to
tiny.
remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
Go safely, sister. Far away from any danger with only babes to nurse me. You do a great service. And may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way. Do not coddle me, Bela.
Yeah, for real. Shut up,
Grant me
bitch.
at least that dignity. I meant no insult. We each do what we can.
These
your eggs.
are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here.
So what triggers an egg to hatch? How does
Your
one make
Grace.
it hatch? Mummy. An actual child being a child. That's nice. Mummy. Wait, is this kid Joffrey? Or is that kid Joffrey? God, who knows? Or is that kid Joffrey? The brunette one, the little one, the one who said mummy, that's the one she gave birth to, isn't it? In the opening of that episode ages ago, in season 1. Oh, it looks really nice with the sun setting like that. So are we going to see much of her situation now that she's fucking off? Or is that, like, bye-bye, so we don't have to worry about these characters anymore? I feel like this is just the writers getting rid of loose ends, perhaps. Now we don't have to think about these extra characters.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys.
That's the name of your dead
But I
kid.
ought not to, I think.
No, you can be sad.
People die all the time, especially babes.
She's trying to rationalise it.
They're so little, so they're taken so easily.
Usually by illness, not by beheading.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
There's not to be that horrid procession where the small folk all stared at me. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they do. Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
That's true, I hadn't considered that. Look at her.
The stranger comes for us all.
Interesting mentality
Queen
to
and
have.
commoner, you have as much claim to grief as anyone.
It's universal.
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena,
I forgive you.
For what? Is it for the sacristan stuff?
I said that I forgive you.
There are rumours that the king readies himself to fly to war.
Laris Clubfoot.
What is it to you?
It would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies.
There are diverse rumours whispered on the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Another is that his grace was outwitted by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with sacristan, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence.
Well, that's just bullshit. He's making this up.
With Prince Aemond at her side.
He's making this up.
Who spreads these lies?
Him.
Matters little. Tales take on a life of their own.
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers. I find myself wanting for one. I should be glad of your talents.
You honour me, your grace.
I mean, he wanted to be hand, but he'll take it, I guess.
Shall we escort you to the dragon pit, Your Grace?
Does he still want to go? Or is he that easily manipulated?
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
Well, there we go.
It does seem wise on reflection.
Oh, they're such sycophants.
Come out with us, my king. Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
Wow, okay. If you want to stick to that
That's so
oath, what oath are you sticking to, huh? I only just got here. We got the East London lads.
Lads.
Lads, come on, lads.
Quite a day of it. Yeah? Not sure I'm much for talking. Daunish, are you?
Yes, I am.
It said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire. Is that so?
Who was your grandsire?
Yeah, who's your grandsire?
They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
You are saying you're a Targaryen?
Is he a bastard?
I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
I don't know which one that is.
To Prince Daemon.
and the late King Viserys.
Oh, okay.
Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Your hair doesn't look particularly white.
The blood of the dragon runs through these veins, and yes, men would take my head for it.
How am I supposed to
look
believe
very
this?
much like King Viserys.
He speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, because I'm their half-brother, you fuckwits.
all right.
Yeah, I'll tell you who else doesn't
Okay,
have silver
half-brother.
hair. All hail the king!
All hail the king!
Yeah, yeah.
Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
Whoop, whoop. Is he going to say anything to him? To Aegon? I'm your uncle. Is Aemond going to be in here?
A little tea.
They're going to bump into him?
No.
Wow, okay.
3 times the price.
Yeah, look at that. Embarrassing. He's had enough people laughing at him. Leave him alone. Is he there every night?
Did you fuck her like a hound?
Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, we're getting a full shot? Okay.
Your squire is welcome to her.
Bloody hell. That's the whole
One
thing.
more is as good as another.
Wow. Damn. That's... yeah, okay. Shit. Go on, read it. Read it. Rhaenyra.
We make for the Bull. A tavern with an excellent reputation on the Rosby Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves.
We march to make the first strike in the name of His Grace.
I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort. We will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good,
Got dark
perhaps
very
a little after
quickly.
first light.
It's gonna start raining.
We're exposed.
What?
Dragon.
Cole?
Get to the
Dragon,
trees!
dragon, dragon.
Yeah!
Who the hell's that? Bela? Is that her name? She sees them, she sees them. Report back. Or is she just gonna go attack? Okay. Yo! How are they gonna get out of this? Or are they just gonna be captured? I don't feel like she can do much on her own. How much experience does she have with this kind of thing? They're pissing themselves. We're just gonna leave it, yeah. You can report back. My long distance eyesight would not be able to hack this kind of thing.
A good showing, Sir Kristen.
It was good for him to notice. But that puts you in your place.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting.
Yeah.
And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight. And no fucking inns.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a fun night out, I'm afraid.
Sir Kristen Cole, with some half-dozen other
Wait,
knights.
she
I'm
could
sure
tell it
of.
was Sir Kristen from that
Perhaps
far?
a scout
Bloody
party
hell.
for a greater army.
Good for her.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
Yeah, for real.
It was
could
not
you?
such a great height, Your Grace.
I guess she swooped down a bit.
You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
You
Your
gauged
Grace.
enough.
We commend the Lady Bela for her sharp eyes, but we can tarry no longer. The time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree.
Prince Daemon has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase
Caraxes.
his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own. This is why you must act now.
This
Your
is
Grace.
true, this is true.
Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
Yeah, destroy Cole, please. For all our sakes.
I have heard your arguments.
Yes. And your verdict is?
And we'll consider them.
Okay. So, nothing. What are we gonna do? They're all gonna show up there, and Daemon's alone with his dragon. That bed is gonna be damp, isn't it? That's how he's keeping it locked. Who's trying to get in? Oh, they've disappeared. What the fuck? What is this? Is someone singing or humming?
Always coming and going, aren't you?
Is this Rhaenyra? What the fuck?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
What on earth? Hello? Oh, she's sewing... What? Is it the poison peas? Have they, like, given him hallucinations? It's nice to see old Rhaenyra, or young Rhaenyra, I guess. Oh, he's having a meltdown. What's wrong with you? Pull yourself together, man. Didn't know he was like this. Oh, okay. It's because he's at the magic tree. Who's this lady? I saw her earlier. Is she one of the witch?
You will die in this place.
Oh my god. Why would you say that? What? Nothing else? Is that all you have to say? I thought maybe she was one of those red ladies. Do you remember back in Game of Thrones? But she's not wearing red, to be fair. What are we going to do?
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
She wants to target Alicent.
I would speak with her.
Oh, she wants to chat.
Killing her would be easier.
Real.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it.
She's still trying to avert it.
I have reason to believe she may be of the same
It's
opinion.
nice that she's trying. What's she
You
want to
must
go
see
there
her.
and...
Face to face.
Off you go to King's Landing then, I guess.
She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her.
Go to the church.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Damon made the journey unhindered.
But if I'm recognized...
Yeah, he did. Just put a cloak on, cover your hair, you'll be alright.
So, I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and ring the bell. Or do I scale the wall and enter her window?
Yeah.
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls.
The church. What does she think is going to come from this, though? I don't know, I feel like this... Oh, she's literally dressed up as a nun. Love it. What a look. She just needs a bell to start going, shame, shame. It's so risky. Does she go there every day? How do you do this? You just sit next to her? You're like, hey yo, Alicent. Hello, Alicent. 'Tis I. She's got a blade.
No. I must speak with you.
Damn. I'd be so freaked out if I was Alicent.
We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle are eager to fight. To seek blood and glory.
Yes.
But you, I know you do not have that desire within you.
So you've come to surrender then? There are no terms now.
Come on, Alicent.
You have no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine.
It was Damon's, come on.
I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
Just be like, Viserys told me when he was dying, and she's like, no, that's a lie, you stupid bitch.
You will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
Here we go.
Oh, so you say.
So you say.
So your father has proclaimed to the realm. I saw the king that night. He had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died. You lie.
Okay, tell it exactly how you remember it, and then she'll realise that you're an idiot.
My father loved me, Alicent. And I believe he loved you, too.
In a different way.
Did you betray him at the very last?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra. He changed his mind. I swear this to you, on the memory of my mother.
What did he say at the end?
Yeah, come on, verbatim, what did he say? Tell us.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
What?
I desire
yeah,
peace
look.
as you do, but to Viserys.
Did my father use those words?
She
the
knows.
prince that was promised.
She knows.
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, here we go. Come on. I swear he said those words, didn't he?
It's a story he once told about Aegon the Conqueror.
Is she realising she fucked up? Oh, that's sad.
The Conqueror.
Misunderstanding. Well, it's just a case of, is Alicent going to believe you? She's this far in it. Is she going to back out?
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
Please. A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake. My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is?
Yeah.
It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
It's never too late. Well, nothing really came of that, did it? Unless it plants the seeds of doubt in Alicent's head, and she might later change her mind. But at least Rhaenyra now knows that Alicent wasn't straight up trying to fuck her over, like she did genuinely believe what Viserys said. Okay, that's the end. Okay, okay. Interesting. We have moving parts. Nobody wants to fight. Well, I guess Rhaenyra doesn't want to fight, that's the main one. Daemon's in Harrenhal. Criston is going to be there soon, very soon, and they're going to have a beef. Daemon needs an army with him. But is he going to have it? He is his dragon. What do they call it? Xerxes something? Syraxes? Something like that. I'm going to learn it. I need to learn a couple of the dragon's names. I thought there was like a Moonshine or Moonblood or something at some point. Anyway. Vhagar is Aemon's. So I think that's probably going to be the next episode. It's that confrontation. I mean, they were saying how once Sir Criston and his people realise that Daemon has a dragon there, then they're going to bring their own dragon. I don't know, is Aegon going to stop being a pussy and go over with his dragon? I mean, to be fair, no, Laris was right. It's probably not the wisest thing for the king himself to go there. He should probably look after himself, try not to get killed. Aemond, on the other hand, I don't know why he's been left behind. He's got the biggest dragon, like, might as well use it. That'll be a big dragon fight, though, between Daemon's and Aemon's dragon. I'd enjoy that. I'd like to see that. Especially because Daemon originally wanted Aemon to be murdered, remember? When he sent the assassin. So it was like unfinished business, almost. I actually anticipate that for next episode. That's on my list of predictions. I'd quite enjoy that. What's going to come from what's just happened, I think it's just simply a case of either Alicent is going to completely ignore it, or now that this has been, I feel like it must be for some reason. So it's going to have a little seed of doubt in Alicent's brain, and eventually she's going to change her mind and be like, no, wait, we've gone too far, I don't want to do this anymore, stop, but it's too late. And it's like a whole tragic thing because she can't stop what's happened. Maybe she even tells Aegon that, and it's like to Aegon, no, I made a mistake, because Aegon's already been told by Otto that was all bullshit, because Otto doesn't believe what Alicent was saying, but he just went along with it anyway for the sake of having his own bloodline on the throne. Fair enough. But Aegon he does believe what his mom was saying, I think. He sort of made himself believe it, even though he doubted it at first. But if even Alicent says to him, no way, I made a boo-boo, how's he going to respond to that? Probably not very well. I really like what they've done with Aegon's character this season. I think he's a lot more interesting than he was last season. I guess that's inevitable with more screen time. He's now the king. Because there are times when I do actually really feel for him, even though I know he's not a great person. Which is what you like to see. You want some complex characters like that. Aemond, I don't feel like they've done too much with the guy. Like, we've had snippets of his vulnerability when he's in the whorehouse, but he's so docile in those scenes, and he's just a little kid. I don't think it's enough. I feel like with Aegon we're getting so many different facets of his character, whereas with Aemond, I think it's just he doesn't have enough screen time, honestly, at the moment. We don't really see much of him at all. He was being bullied there a bit. It's kind of sad, but it's like, oh, who cares? Like, he's done worse things, so it's like, you can't really feel that bad for him because he's being picked on when he's naked. Wow, they really did full frontal. That's kind of crazy. They had some really graphic stuff there. Whoa. I wonder if that little thing with the guy who claims to be the bastard son of, was it Balon the Brave? I wonder if that's going to come and become something. We've had a few little bit characters here and there, haven't we? We've had that bloke, Hugh. We've had those two brothers, the sailors, Adam and the other one. I know that one of them was called Adam. And now we've had this guy. I wonder if there is any reason for that, like anything's going to come from it or not. I imagine it probably will. Sort of how, like, when we were introduced to Eric and Arik, I was like, what's the deal here? And now we know. I think it's quite interesting how, is it the white cloaks or the gold cloaks? The ones that look after the king's guard. How chill those guys are. Like, they're blatantly not following the oath of chastity, and they're like laughing about it even. And it's just like bantering with the king. Where's the discipline? Is that how it's being run? Is that what the rule is like under Sir Criston? Or are these like the newbies that have come in? Because Sir Criston did say we have some new people in, and they just don't have, I don't know, I feel like standards are slipping in that regard. I think that's probably about it. We had that girl, can't remember her name, Raina, being sent off with the kids. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to do anything with that, if we're like going to have a little Pentos side plot, or if they're just getting them out of the way. I think next episode we're probably going to have a battle in Harrenhal. Like, that woman was like, you're not going to come out of here alive. I think related to that, we're going to have some kind of battle. Daemon's going to get involved. Sir Criston, Alicent's brother. I swear they never mentioned she had a brother before. This was like the first time it was brought up. Anyway, the brother and some dragons and possibly Aemond involved. So that's something to look forward to. I would like them to actually like get on with this war part now. It is very much like, I don't want to fight, peace, peace, peace. Nothing's coming from that. And the pressure is mounting. Let's just, have some battles. Let's just kill each other, guys. Come on. I know I was very like pro-peace earlier, but that's before we've had like 10 different assassination attempts. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Let's just kill each other straight up. army to army. Let's go. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.